Welcome to our show. Okay, what we're going to do right now, first things first, is we're going to play a little game. All right, the game is called What They Do. What's going to happen is I am going to put a picture of someone on the screen. Today's picture is a guy, and I'm going to ask you what they do. In other words, what crime did they commit? Okay, you just won't, it won't be a random guess. Okay, I will give you three options, so hold on. Okay, but first things first, this is the guy. That is him. That is the look on his face. Now, I'm gonna give you clues. Uh, he's in a parking lot. If this is also your first time here, the clues I give usually mean nothing. Okay, they don't help you at all. And so but that's a clue. That's a fact, really, what's going on here. He is in a parking lot. I'm gonna move him up because the thing gonna be down there. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know what just happened right there. Okay. Okay. Um, but yeah, he's in a parking lot. Um, let's see. He is going to resist a little bit. That's something. And I think it's around. No, I can't do that clue. That would give it away. But let me just put the options on the screen for you so you can get your guesses in. Hold on. The options are, oh shit. How'd this show up as my other channel? I don't know how this showed up as my other channel in the chat when I wrote it, but Derrick J speaks, whatever. Is it A, a DUI, B, assault, or C, shoplifting? I don't even know how it shows up as my other channel because it shouldn't have did that. Wait a minute. Danielle, what are you talking about? I could be in a parking lot too? What do you mean? Well, yeah, I mean, everybody could. But yeah, I told you the clues make no sense. Okay? Clues make no sense. I'm gonna try to come up with some clues. It's hard to come up with universal clues. You know what I mean? It's hard to come up with clues that when you hear the clue, it could be two of these. It's hard. Like, give me a clue that I can say that you can be like, I'm talking about after this. After we finish the video, I'm gonna flip it to y'all and ask y'all for clues. That's what we're gonna do in the break. I'm gonna say, hey, if you were creating this test, and those were your three options, and now that you know what the answer is, give me some clues that I could have said that would have had you not knowing really exactly which one it is. It's hard to give clues. We'll do that. But right now we're gonna go through these options. See, shoplifting is low. Hey, hey, Lord says DUI. Jim says shoplifting. Uh, yeah, Linda shoplifting. That little comment was funny. Miss DUI. Um, oh, you talk about the other video. Okay, yeah. I was like, what? uh, let's see. Gypsies assault. Sally is here with us too, and Sunny Days. Sally says, uh, what was A? DUI. And so does Sunny Days. So does Deb. You don't hear or see anything. Are we? I'm up over here. Uh, he got a cookie jar face. Dorothy says shoplifting. Uh, Buttermilk says B in a fighting mood. And I'm proud is here with us. You see the choices on the screen. Let us know. Well, no, you don't see the choices. You just see him. But these are the choices. Is it A, DUI, B, assault, or C, shoplifting? Which crime did he commit? Let us know what they do. What they do. Karen says, what was B? Assault. I forgot I had it written down right here. Marley says, shoplifting. Let's see. Anita is on the shoplifting train as well. Jessica is DUI. Let's see. There was none of the above. It's one of them. Shoplifting because he's outside of his store and he assaulted an employee who tried to stop him. Wait a minute. What? B. What's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, assault. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, my earbuds picked up the sound. What? Oh, you missed a whole bunch, man. I don't know. You gotta. Woo, boy, it was so much stuff happening. You just, man, I can't even. Man, we found a goat that looks like a pig. It was crazy. You just, I don't know what to tell you. You just missed it. It was crazy. We had flying frogs. I mean, like wings and everything. You just like, I mean, you just can't like just not like, you know, not like, oh, did you see his face? Did you see his face? But the choices were DUI, assault, and shoplifting. Those were the three choices. Jeff Lee just pulled in too. So Jeff, those are the three choices: DUI, assault, and shoplifting. Y'all get your answers in quick. That's the guy right there. That's the guy right there. DUI, assault, shoplifting. Let us know which one you want to wings. Yeah, how else they gonna fly without wings? I mean, what? Well, I had to think. What else you know can fly, don't have wings? You know what I mean? If I say the frogs are flying, I mean, well, besides like Superman, all them people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about real animals. So, Jeff Lee is going with B. And Danielle is B as well. All his face says I didn't do it. Yeah, whatever it is, he did not do it. But let's get on into here so we can find out who is right and who is wrong. So I'm gonna say right now, we want to know straight from the jump. Probably think in like the first 3 seconds they're gonna tell us what happened. You're gonna find out who is right and who is wrong. And as we go through, I am going to highlight some of the people. I'm on the wrong screen. Who got it right as we go through it. But let's see who got it right and who got it wrong.
Today on Uncovered. Knock it off. You want to fight?
Watch this shoplifter try to play the victim card and fail miserably when he realizes he's going to jail.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. Hi. What's going on? Can you stop for me for a second?
Identify yourself.
I'm Officer Arnold with the UN Police Department. Hi, how are you?
Yes.
You good? Were you just over at ShopRite?
No.
235 here.
No?
No, I was right there, Wendy's.
No, before that.
No, Wendy's.
Before that.
No.
What do you have in your bag for me?
I just have my hat, some meats I just got, that's all.
Do you have a receipt for them?
No, I actually just came from my family's house. This is actually for Thanksgiving.
Did you take them from ShopRite?
No, I didn't. I got it from my family.
You got it from your family?
Yeah, it's from me and my girlfriend.
Okay. Give me one. Can you have a seat right here for me? What is your name for me?
I have somewhere to go.
Well, you can't leave just yet because apparently they think you shoplifted at ShopRite. So until we get the incident cleared up.
Can they just have this stuff then? I don't care.
Well, that's what we can see, okay? Hold on, give me 1 second.
I have to go.
Give me 1 second.
The suspect seems more than willing to give up the items if the officer lets him go, which would be odd if they were really his. It's clear that both of them know he's guilty now.
I really have to go.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Please, it's gonna be a Thanksgiving.
I hear you. I'm trying to help you out too, okay? I promise. You work with me, I'll work with you, okay?
That's what I'm doing. That's why I have to go.
Yeah.
If they want that, let them have it.
You know? I have him at the Dollar Tree, but he is still trying to leave. Wait 1 second for me. We can wait 1 second. I hear you.
All right, then they have the stuff that they want, please.
Well, that's what we can figure out, but I need you to wait for me.
I have to go.
I need you to wait for me. Listen, if you cooperate with me, we can probably let you go.
No, I can't.
But you gotta stop walking away. You gotta stop walking away. I don't want to put you in cuffs. I'm trying to help you out, okay? Don't walk away yet for me. You don't have to sit down. You have to stay here, okay?
That's what that cigarette.
No, that's you want to smoke somebody else's cigarette?
At least if you're gonna take me to jail or something.
We're trying not to do that. We're trying not to do that. I don't want to do that. So just be honest with me and help me out, and I'll help you out. Okay? Okay, that's it. Wait, is this all you took?
Yes, it is. Look, nothing else.
Okay.
Upon realizing that he's not leaving anytime soon, the suspect admits to shoplifting the items.
All right, let me just see what the store wants to do. It's that simple, okay?
No,
it's that simple. No, they might not. They might not. It's okay. Relax. It's okay, okay? I promise. It's okay. Give me a second, okay?
This man just picked up a cigarette off the ground. Picked up a cigarette off the ground and started to smoke. What is we doing right now, man? Like, well, I mean, when you see him pick up a cigarette off the ground and start smoking it, it shouldn't surprise you that he like to take other people's meats, okay? Or meats that don't belong to him. That's Carlton Banks. Carlton Banks. He sounds drunk. He does. No. Even though we've seen that happen, he stole from a grocery store. I think it's ShopRite. But yeah, yeah. And you'll see when she get to the grocery store, something else happens, and we never seen that. But let's go.
We're gonna figure it out.
I can't go to jail.
What is your name for me? If you give me your okay, I hear you.
Please.
If you give me your proper name and all your information, I can help you.
Well, can we go?
No.
Can we do?
Relax. You gotta relax. I'm trying to help you out. I don't want to take you to jail either. Okay? I promise. I'm trying to help you out. What is your name for me? You give me a good name and information, I can help you out.
Can I please go?
What is your date of birth for me?
You can send me a ticket. I don't care.
I don't want to do that either.
I'll pay the ticket.
I don't want to do that either. What is your date of birth for me?
Please.
What is your date of birth for me? I'm trying to help you out. I promise. Look. As soon as now that my partner's here, I can go talk to the store, okay? I'm trying to help you out. You have a seat for me, okay? Just what is your date of birth? And then I'm gonna go talk to the store and see what we can do with you. I got the stuff back. If you stay with him, I'm gonna go see what the store wants to do.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Listen, he's just I'm gonna go talk to them for you, okay? Cooperate with him and we'll try to get you out of here, all right?
the officer heads to the store to ask the manager how he would like to proceed with the suspect. While there, the manager points out another shoplifter for the deputy to apprehend.
This other shoplifter has the worst timing in the world to be shoplifting. When it's a police officer in there investigating a shoplifter, it's crazy. This is crazy. Wait a minute. Excuse me. That's what he did. He took other people's meats. What? Where is the comment at? I can't find it. Did you delete it? What is going on? I don't know. I can't find it. There you go. He stole meat for Thanksgiving. Yep, that's what he said. You know, I don't know what kind of meat it is. Turkey meat? They sell sliced turkey meat, right? Ham sliced? Maybe that kind of meat. You know what I mean? He not talking about you know, hamburger meat or anything like that. He talk about sliced turkey meat, sliced ham. It's a shoplifting mob. It must be shoplifting Sunday. It's ShopRite. What's the ShopRite? ShopRite. ShopRite is a grocery store. You know, just because you don't have a ShopRite near you, don't mean it ain't such thing as ShopRite. You know? Good time. Yeah. And like seeing the officer should be like, hold up. Or maybe he already committed. But, you know, if I'm in there, I see the officer, you know, by the door, you know, that'll turn me away. But maybe he was already past the registers and he had no choice. But they do say, like, the best time to shoplift is when they're investigating another shoplifting. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when they're in there, especially at Walmart, when they're in there looking at the cameras, they're too busy rewinding the camera to check the tape for that shoplifter to pay attention to you shoplifting at that point. That's what they say. They might be wrong, but that's what they say. You know, if anybody follows that suggestion that I just said and you get arrested, it's on you. Okay, don't be coming back here and saying Derrick told me, you know, if I shoplift when they investigate another shoplift, then I won't get caught. No, that's not what I said. You still gonna get caught, but that's the best time. That's what they say, not me. I'm just passing on what they said. Who is they? They is them. Them. Who is them? Them is the ones who got arrested for shoplifting. So, you know, do with that what you. Hey, let's go. I can't talk.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
There's another shoplifter walking out right here.
Which one?
This guy right here.
This one?
Yep.
Excuse me, sir. Hi. Can you stop for me 1 second?
What's going on, boss? Going back inside.
The deputy calls for backup now that there are 2 suspects to deal with. She stays at the store until they arrive and radios that the manager would like to press charges on the first suspect.
Before we deal with him.
Gotcha. What's up? No, thank you. I forgot.
That one.
And he walked out with all that too. I recovered that, but he wouldn't stop. I'm not talking to you, bro. Sit down and relax.
What do you want to do with that?
I'm gonna press charges on him.
Yeah?
I just need to get a total. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lot, so.
Okay. Hey,
Thank you.
I'll be at a chopper, and can you open me up another shoplifting incident? So, because he took meat and a whole bunch of other stuff that he dropped in the store, they want to press charges, and I do believe he has an active 29.
As the officers move in to arrest him, he decides to make one last stupid decision for the day.
Don't run. Don't. Go together. Get on. fighting. Get on the ground. What's the matter with you? Chill, bro.
Come on, man.
Units at Dollar Tree now.
Come on, man.
Bro, stop fighting.
Bleeding. Sorry. Wait. Stop. All right. He's bleeding. Stop. Stop. I'm going to cooperate.
Lay on the ground.
Okay. Let me turn around.
Get the off the rocks. Get your hands off the rocks now.
Look, man. I'm sorry, okay? I mean,
It's too late for that.
I tried to run. That's all. Just erase. I apologize, man. I apologize. I never meant to draw blood of you. What? I said I apologize, man. Come on.
Too late for that, man.
I just went drinking away, man. Damn. I'm sorry.
I don't know. What's in your pockets? You got anything that's gonna stick me?
Got any so stupid shit.
You're getting charged with that too.
You really want
Spread your feet. Spread your feet.
No, hold on. Yo, you want to...
You already did it. You already did it. You started. Knock it off.
You want to fight? You want to fight?
Wait, what? Bitch, your
Let me
handcuffs.
let me take over your bed. Let's fight. Me and you. Come on, man.
Knock it off.
Bro, chill.
All right, listen.
Well, look, man, he's been
All right, listen.
Anybody get in over there?
Come on, man. It's fine.
Portal and 171.
Yeah, I gotta put a belt on you, bro.
Come on.
I'm putting a seatbelt on you.
Come on, let me up.
Shane, follow me.
Let me up. Come on, man.
Yo,
Let me a
it's done. Relax.
Show 241.
Let me about it.
Relax.
Huh? It's been a dick. Shit. One shit. All I need. I'll put you clean. 30 seconds. You want me a dick? You want me a dick? I can show you a dick. It's not gonna stick. It's not sharp, you damn idiot. I want one shot at you, dude. I'll put you flat. 30 seconds. Swear it. Man. What the fuck? Shit. I'm sorry about that, man. Didn't nothing even happen to him. Anybody should be roughing me up. It's him. Shit. No cop.
Can you tell Rick the headquarters? So evaluate 234 is on the last race.
Oh, I can't wait to see him face to face again. Oh, my head, but I'm breaking this nose.
The suspect was arrested for retail theft, attempt to flee from an officer, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting arrest. If you enjoyed this video,
A lot of what I call them. A lot of these suspects do that. They ask the police officers, do they want to fight? You know, take off the badge, take off your gun, and let's fight. Let's fight. I bet you won't fight me. Like what? That's a lose-lose situation for the officer if they try to do that. It's a lose-lose. Lose-lose. If you beat them up, okay, you beat them up. Whatever. I mean, look, you're supposed to beat them up. You know what I mean? But if you you know, if you beat them up, you get no credit for it if you're the officer. But if you lose, you look bad. You know what I mean? It's like a man playing a woman in basketball. You know what I mean? Just genetics wise, you know, the man is supposed to win. So if they go one-on-one and he wins, whoop-de-doo, you won, congratulations. But if she wins, the crowd goes crazy and they laugh and point at him. So why? You know what I mean? That's not something they should do. But like I asked y'all before we started this, if you were in my shoes tonight, supposed to, yeah, I mean, uh, sometimes it don't happen because we got some talented uh women, but I'm talking about if it's like equal. Like we all saw the episode of Martin when the WNBA players, what were they? They from the Dream Team, right? Female Dream Team, a female USA team, right? Came in and stomped them. You know what I mean? We saw that. Of course, the girls was going to win in that one because they professionals. Martin, Tommy, and Cole was not professional at all. You know what I mean? But if it's an NBA player versus a WNBA player, the NBA player should win. If it's a top 10 college player male versus college player female top 10, the man is supposed to win. If it's like that. Okay, yeah. Send it my way. Send it my way. Thank y'all all for sending in all these videos, suggesting all these videos to me. What I realized this week, I'm gonna have to find a way that I can consolidate all of this. So at some point I'm gonna need to create something that y'all can send your suggested videos through there, because I need something easier to help me organize it, because I tell y'all, hey, send it to me how you can get it to me, and it comes at me like right now I think like 4 different ways, and that's good, but I might have to create like a form or something that where y'all can send this stuff to, and figure it out so I can have just one list instead of all this stuff coming at me. But we'll figure it out. But for all of you who are in here with me live, or if you're watching on the replay, you can join in on this as well. The reason why my clues do not work is because it's so hard to come up with a clue that wouldn't give away the answer directly. It's hard to come up with a clue. So if y'all want to take a moment and tell me what clue could I have given that can go with this man's face and what he did, what clue can I give that I can't even find the thing yet right now. Okay, I can't even find it. It won't even let me scroll up that far no more. What clue could I have given to say, so the choices were what? DUI, assault, or shoplifting. What clue could I have given that wouldn't give away the answer? Clue 1, would you like this guy over for the holidays? Would you like this guy over for the holidays? I never thought about clues like that. That would Um, website. Yeah, I might need to do that, but um, the website won't be for just like um, it'll be a Derrick J website and not just a Derrick J Reacts website. But um, at some point, I'm gonna get to that. Um, the face is confused, so that makes me confused. He doesn't think they know what he did. So that would give it away because they would know he would do DUI. If he was drunk and driving while drunk, they would already know that if he's out the car. But assault, I guess that would leave assault or shoplifting. I don't know. Maybe because I know the answer, so it's hard for me to look at it like objectively. But they got pulled over and the police had something to say. What did she do? She's giving good. So wrong. She got pulled over. Yeah, that would be me too. To give you a clue, because I don't want to. And also, that's the thing too. I don't want to give a clue that if I give a clue and everybody hit a clue, everybody jump on A, but the actual answer is C. You know, so it's hard. Maybe I'll figure out how to do it at some point. Yeah, I mean, for now, you're gonna send them to the email. But I come across other creators who have created like forms for submitting stuff, and I just gotta figure out how they do it. You know, I know some other creators that I follow always mention if you want to submit something, there's a form down in the description box, but I never go to the form to submit anything. So I don't know exactly what they be doing, and I have to go and look and see what they do because they don't take submissions for stuff by email. They have a form that they created that people can go and fill out, and I think I need to do the same thing because it might help me if I could just go to one place and say, boom, okay, here are all my suggestions from you all in this one place. I need to consolidate everything into one place. And that's what I need to do. This is how we do it. Okay, we're gonna get to our main event of the night. The reason why you clicked here, other than to see my skull, and other than that, this video is the reason why we are here. Like when I usually pick a video for the night, a main video for the night, usually I'm looking for a while, Usually I search up new ones that I don't have on my list. Then I search through my list and then I'll pick like 4 options and I say, okay, out of these 4 options, which one do I want to do tonight? I didn't have to do this with this one. I was scrolling through new body cams and I saw this title and I said that one. It took me picking a video to do for the live stream usually takes me about 30 minutes total. This took me like 2 minutes. Like as soon as I came across this one, I said, we doing this one. That's how it's gonna go. So let's get into it and let's figure out, somebody snitched on him, you know, told his friend told that he was having a relationship with his stepmom, allegedly, because I don't know, I gotta say that. And Jim R, appreciate the super chat. You tricky. Hey, I don't do that stuff. Well, one time, you know, I ain't know, like I ain't know, like afterwards, um, I'm in IT. I can help with that. This channel deserves to be promoted because you are last. Okay, thank you. I will send me an email about that so I can remember, because I'm not. One time, Jim, I okay, it wasn't officially, trick. So what happened was, afterwards, I didn't know. I just thought, we was having a good time. And then afterwards, she left, and it was like $40, on the nightstand over there. I ain't even, I called her. I said, "Hey, you left your money." She said, "No, that's yours." I said, "What? I don't, I mean, is it, I didn't, uh, I don't know where I went with that one. Do you network with other content creators? I've heard several of them talk about how they help each other out. They share advice and suggestions. Oh yeah, I have a couple that I talk to, communicate with, get advice from. So yeah, that happens for me. I can't, like, what do you say, collab with those people, because we don't do the same type of content. But and I'm afraid to do another collab too, because if you've been here for a while, you saw I did a collab with what's her name? Sky Hendon was her name. She was doing reaction content. She wasn't doing body cam reaction content, but she was doing reaction content, and she offered to do one of my videos, and I would do one of hers, and that happened. We did it, and a little after that, that channel that's in, well, I promoted her channel in my in the video she did with me, and she's no longer posting on her channel. And she has posted one time in like maybe 4 or 5 months, and all of her reaction content that was bringing her a little success, she deleted it all. And so yeah, that's no, no, she what was her reason? She said she was trying to gain a female audience, but she realized she was gaining mostly a male audience, and that's not something she wanted. And what else she said? She said what she was doing, she just wasn't she wasn't, I guess, passionate about it, and so she stopped. So throughout we're supposed to get to the video, but throughout my time, like I started acting in 2005, and um, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Okay, that woman is in California. Okay, I'm all the way in Virginia. I did not. Uh, but no, 2005, I started acting, and I started getting, um, familiar with the acting community in my area, and a lot of people in this area were, doing their own little projects, their own short films, their own, uh, you know, TV show like pilots and stuff. And I've helped out a lot of people in this area. I've helped them write things. I've helped them come up with ideas. I've helped them produce their own stuff. And every single person I've helped either stopped doing what they was doing or moved away. And I helped one person write something, and they submitted it to a film festival, a local film festival here. So I go to the film festival, and I read the credits that they put for the film, and they didn't put my name down as one of the writers. they just put their name down. You know? So I got tired of helping other people, you know? And I think I could reach out to some other people who do body cam reaction content, but I'm tired of helping other people, you know? And I know it's a thing where, I'll help them and they'll help me and all that, but I did a lot of helping other people, and they didn't they didn't they quit. I felt like I was more passionate about them succeeding than they were. And I just got, after doing that for 10 years, helping other people out, and it turns to nothing. I joined one guy's company who he was going to start, like, he had this whole team of people under him, which was me, and we all would do stuff for free. We would help him out with short films and feature films that he created for free. Putting all this work for free because he had dreams of having a production company, and we supported him. We all did. And then he got his opportunity to produce his first commercial. His company was going to pay him, and hopefully he paid us for his first commercial. This is about after 2 years of helping him on his projects. Finally, something comes through where we could get paid, and we're all anticipating it. And then 5 days before we're supposed to do it, he comes to us and tell us, well, I told him I can't do it. And then he drops off the face of the earth. Like nobody heard from him in years. I just got tired of trying to help other people, and finally put all my energy into my own thing. But Okay, Jeff. We're going I'm oh yeah, where's that at, AJ? Uh, Passion. Who cares as long as you're getting away? Yeah, that's part of it. I don't know if there's a difference. There's a difference between passion and just enjoying what you do, because you know, passion for something, I think, is something you've wanted to do a long time, and you really, um, you know, you've had dreams about doing it, but something I just love to do. I don't necessarily have to have passion for it, I guess. I don't know if there's two different things. Um, like you can say somebody loves to run, but that doesn't mean they have a passion for running. So you at least have to love what you do. Um, you at least have to love what you do. You know, if it's, I'm talking, if it's like when it comes to creating content for social media, because if you don't, it will freaking drain you. Um, you know, it already drains you even if you love to do it. But at least when you get into those moments where you're feeling down and you're feeling exhausted, um, it's still something you love to do. So sometimes doing it is a pick me up from that exhaustion. But if you don't like what you're doing, and then you hit those moments where you're exhausted and you're drained, and like yesterday, I relaxed most of the day. You know, I got out yesterday. I woke up like 11. Well, I got out the bed at like 11 yesterday, and I was supposed to do some work, and I sat down right here, I think about 12:30, and about 12:40 I was like, nah, I just don't feel I have the energy today. And I went and watched a movie. I ended up doing some work later yesterday, but um let's see. I sat behind a desk for 25 years, hated every minute. Yeah, that happens too. Um, you know, sometimes you do what you have to do despite that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a lot of people who you know, go to the job every day and they hate it. And but it pays the bills. You know, I just say if you have that going on, my suggestion is to do something else that you love to do. Um, you know, even if it's just as a hobby, you like to fish. Go fishing as often as you can. Um, you know what I mean? If you like to I don't know, you still like to play basketball, gotta go to the gym. Do something you love to do, so you know you don't just feel down about the job you're doing all the time. Um I made out like a bandit. No need for pity. Hey, this is, you know, whatever motivates you, you know. Maybe that was your motivation to doing it. You hated it, but you had some nice motivation, and that's and you know that could get you over too. So hey, whatever allows you to do it, and you know uh not be ready to end things, you know. Uh, whatever motivates you to keep you off of that cliff is great. But you know, sometimes people, um, you know, doing something they don't like to do, and it gets to them. You know what I'm saying? It gets to them so much that they be on the edge of the cliff, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, I just don't want to see that. So a lot of times when, you know, if they can continuously to do something that they love to do, it'll keep them off that cliff, you know. Because like when I say YouTube saved my life, like I really mean that. I really mean that, you know. And it's because I was doing something that I love to do. And had a couple comments come through at the right time. But you know, and there was a time when I was going to quit doing this, like March of 2024. I was thinking about shutting down, not doing this channel anymore. And I had to ask myself, like, man, am I going to still, if I stop doing this channel, will I still watch Bodycam videos? I was like, yeah, I'm going to still watch Bodycam videos. Then I was like, so what's the difference? I mean, if I'm going to do this anyway, because I love doing it, I love doing it. And if I'm going to do it anyway, I might as well keep the camera rolling. What's the difference? Because I'm, you know, even when I'm not recording, I be in my kitchen cooking breakfast. I would have a body cam video on and I pause it and talk to myself out loud as if I'm recording the video, like with my comments. I do that all the time now. I would do that before I started this channel. I wouldn't pause it, but since I started doing this channel, now I'll pause it. But you know, I'm gonna do this anyway, basically what I'm saying. So I might as well keep the camera rolling. But let's get to this, man. We've been too long. But his friend told his business about him and his stepmom, and somehow the police got involved. But we're gonna figure this out. So let's check out this video and let's see what happened once the police showed up.
Basically, she had told my dad that I had to my stepmom.
On May 5th, 2023, officers responded to the back parking lot of the precinct. There was a report of an altercation between friends with benefits. The woman reported that her best friend lost it on her after confessing to him that she told his dad that he slept with his stepmom.
I don't know if y'all have some sort of like first aid, but he might need some first aid. No, that is gonna get pretty infected.
Okay, so officer, what happened? So yesterday there was an altercation. She was there for that. But as far as today goes, and like I would do that, but as far as today goes, I came back from her house.
I dropped him off.
Yeah, because I stayed over there after I had left the house from yesterday. I came back over. Kylie wasn't at the house. I was sitting there. I just got done taking out the dogs and whatnot. I was sitting on the couch. She came over and there's a TV in the living room. She was like, Jesse, which is like our friend who we stay with. She was like, he said for me to take the TV up into his room. I was like, okay, I don't care. Don't talk to me. And then she came back downstairs and she was like, also, he said he doesn't want anybody down inside the room. I was like, bro, why are you talking to me? Don't talk to me. It's not that hard not to talk to me. And then she was about to leave out and she was like, oh yeah, and I told your dad that she said, like, I have, like, somebody who I had intercourse with, basically. She was like, I told your dad that you did this, and she was like, also, I'm about to go and file a police report. And
About
yesterday.
All right, let's pause real quick though. So neither one of you are Kylie, correct?
No.
Okay, that's who I'm looking for.
If you want to take this half, I'm going to go try and catch the other half on the other side of the building.
Okay, is Kylie the one involved?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And she was also.
Did y'all call in as well?
I didn't
Well,
call
we did
him.
the intercom.
Okay, you talked to a dispatcher. Okay, so this is the other East call.
Okay, and what's your name, bud?
Q-Bell.
All right, so what happened today?
Yeah, like I said, I was sitting down on the couch. I didn't say nothing to her, didn't look her away, nothing. She comes down, she grabs the TV. She's like, Jesse told me to take the TV and go upstairs. And I was like, okay, I don't care. Don't talk to me.
85, I'll call you when I figure out what we got on our side.
All right.
When she came down, she was like, Jesse said, don't nobody go inside his room. I was like, I'm not going. I'm down here. I was like, don't talk to me. It's not that hard not to talk to me. And I guess she was still feeling some type of way. And as she was walking out, she was like, oh yeah. Basically, she had told my dad that I had sex with my stepmom. Like years, like I don't know what she told him. She was like, oh, also I told your dad that you Angela. And then she was like, and I'm about to go and file a police report about yesterday. And as she was saying that, she was leaving out the door to get inside the car. And I following behind her. I was like, did you really tell him that? And she's walking away. She's getting inside the car. I'm like, did you really tell him that? She has the door open. And I'm standing at the door like this.
While this officer speaks to him in the rear of the police department, another officer meets with the roommate in the front of the police department to get her side of the story.
What is going on tonight?
It started yesterday. He put his hands on me yesterday because I came downstairs when he had company and I embarrassed him. And so I went upstairs and he followed me upstairs and I turned around and I was like, what are you gonna do? Hit me? And he grabbed me by the throat. He didn't like choke me, he just grabbed me by the throat and then pushed me into my roommate's door, who's with me. Her name's Shanti. And then I opened the door and I don't remember exactly what happened after that. It all happened really freaking fast. I just remember being shoved into the wall and he just starts yelling at me.
About what?
I don't remember. I didn't
Just
catch
yelling,
anything.
okay.
I was so freaking scared.
Yeah.
I didn't catch anything.
So what happened tonight as well? So let's start from there. That's probably a little bit fresher on your memory.
Yeah.
So take me from beginning tonight, like what?
So he was not supposed to come back to the house.
Okay. So what time did he show back up today?
He was there when I got off of work. And
About what time?
About 4:30 is when I was
This afternoon?
Yes. Okay. We locked the doors on him. We locked the windows to make sure he couldn't come in. My roommate accidentally let him in because she thought it was me. And she felt awkward, so she was like, oh, okay, come inside. I came home. I called my roommate who's on the lease. He told me to take the TV out the living room, put it in his room, try and keep him leave, and we can lock the door. I came downstairs and he had destroyed my property.
I was stopping her from holding it. I was like, did you really tell him that you stopped, that you did that? And she was like, yeah, I did it, and blah, blah, blah. And I asked her, like, I was just so stuck. I was asking her like 10 times, and like while I'm holding the door, she tries to pull it. She punches me and kicks me in my nuts, but I'm just at such disbelief at the moment. I really don't feel it. But I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, did you really tell him that? And she's like, yeah. Like, she's like, get off, and like, doing that in the back seat. Her friend who drove her here should be able to, Shanti should be able to attest to that. But she was like, get off. She's punching me, trying to kick me in my nuts, trying to get me to stop holding the door. And
I'm trying to think. This right here, I don't know if they consider this kidnapping. Because if you prevent somebody from leaving, it might be kidnapping. Because he's standing in the door so they can't close it, so she can't leave. If he's standing like that, he's preventing her from leaving. He might be admitting to himself if they're able to classify that as kidnapping. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But one thing he said I know is a lie. There's no man in the world who has ever been hit in the nuts and could say, I was so in disbelief, I didn't even feel it. Like, there's no way. There is no way you can hit me there and I not feel it. I don't care. It could be like I could see a vampire for the first time in real life sitting in front of me. If you hit me there while I'm in such disbelief, I will feel it. It don't matter what. I could be opening a Christmas gift. I'm so happy and you hit me there. I will feel it. That is a straight up lie. Maybe if I was drunk, maybe I was like, I ain't feel it. But that's the only, I think I would feel it then. Like, what is we talking about? That's impossible, sir. That's impossible. So if I'm the police officer, once I heard that, I'm like, okay, you just telling stories now. I don't believe nothing else you talking about. I was in such disbelief, I didn't even feel it. Hey, if like, what part is not vital? She must have hit his thigh or something, cause everything, every part is sensitive. Okay, every single part. You know, she must have hit his thigh or something. You know. uh, and I think he admitted, right? He admitted that, because if earlier he said somebody that I had sexual intercourse with, she told. So I think that's him admitting that, you know, him and his stepmom did, you know. Hey, that's something you just gotta, first of all, ill, like, you know, that's nasty. But that's something, if happens, it's between y'all two. Because anybody else take a hold of that information, it's something powerful that they can use against you at the drop of a hat. And like, you can't give nobody that much ammunition against you. Ever. You know, I don't care who this person is. But let's go.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest. I hit her twice after she did that. I hit her twice after she did that, and then her friend was backing up, and since the door was open, it kind of like knocked me off, and I rolled up underneath it, and that's just where I got this from.
Okay. Yeah.
All you had to do is back up, dude. She was in the car. You was preventing her from leaving. And she was hitting you so she could get away. You can't blame the victim of a kidnapping for attacking their kidnapper. To me, that's what happened. Anytime you prevent somebody from going anywhere, it's kidnapping. You know? If you invite them over and they're in your bedroom and then they want to leave and you hop and stand in front of the door so they can't leave, you are kidnapping that person right there. So the kidnappee can't get in trouble for attacking her kidnapper. I'm just saying, even if she did hit you first, you were technically kidnapping her because she was trying to leave and you wouldn't let her.
Gotcha. And so who all was out there when this happened?
Me, Kylie, and Shanti.
Shanti. Okay, so who's Shanti?
Shanti is the African American girl who's driving the Kia right now.
Okay. All right. You got your ID on you, bud? I got you.
But she filed a police report about yesterday, which I was present for.
Okay. Well, he's getting that statement now. Give me 1 second. You can hop back in. I know it's raining and everything. And I'll be right back with you, okay?
Destroyed my stuff. And I was like, wow, you did that? And he was like, yeah. And so we got to arguing because I kind of told his dad about something that he did. He got mad that I told his dad about what he did. So he was like, did you really, I ran outside. He was like, did you really do that? And he was like, yeah. And so I walked back to the car and I got in the car with my roommate who was there. And he starts yelling at me and I'm trying to close the door and he will not let me close the door. And so it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I punched him in the nuts because he wouldn't let me close the door.
And this is in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
I tried punching him in the nuts. I missed, obviously.
So you didn't actually make contact?
Yes. No, I didn't make contact.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't make contact because he backed up. And then he starts yelling at me and was like, you're so evil. And then just starts punching. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. And then he just started punching me. And then my roommate backed up and she just like put it in reverse. She got scared. She didn't know what to do. She put it in reverse, backed up. He fell under the car. We didn't run him over, but he just like fell from the door being open. And then we're like, we're gonna go to the police station. Like, you're going to jail. And yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and establish a few kind of incident
I'm
things.
really
No, it's a lot. So I will tell you, we already have him. He's in the back parking lot.
Yeah, I know. I saw him come up here after we were waiting for the cops.
Yeah. So you actually came up here right at shift change. So I just came in. I've been out there waiting for you since. I've gotten kind of a statement from him. So let me get some, because I'm gonna be the reporting officer essentially. Let me get some basic information. So where did this occur? So did this incident occur in the parking lot then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All of the physical parts today was in the parking lot.
Yes.
You are the Kylie subject, correct?
Yes.
And what's your last name? All right. And what's your date of birth?
2000.
Cool birthday.
I know, everyone says that. My last name's Greengrass.
It's pretty. Your parents knew what they were doing.
And I was premature too, so.
That's meant to be. What's your phone number? Alrighty. So just because you were going about a mile a minute, all I want you to do is I want you to slow down and take me through. No, trust me, I can see you're panicked. Are you sure you don't want ambulance? That's pretty deep.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ain't got to go with them. They can just.
Yeah, I don't want to
check
go
you
with
out.
them because we have somewhere we have to go after this.
While we're sitting here talking, the ambulance bay is just down the street. They could roll up here and just maybe clean it up. Would that work? Okay. My radio's also busted, so forgive me. I'm using this old fashioned.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
You're fine. I'd rather be here than downtown. 3059 Central.
Like she kind of talking in like this flirty, giggling tone with that top on. We something. I don't know. Wait a minute. First of all, why does everybody look so wet? But this is like I just told my sister I'm glad I don't have. Can you imagine having something dangling sticking to you? Hey. I had something I was gonna say after that, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's see. Where is it at? Yeah, you aren't missing anything. Oh man, y'all is crazy, man. I really, I really love y'all, man. Y'all entertain me just as much as I entertain you on Saturday nights, and this is why I love doing this. And I think we're gonna have a live stream Wednesday. Hold me to that. Wednesday, 6:25 p.m. Eastern. Come back for another live stream. What date is that? In case somebody's listening in the future, that is 13th of August, 6:25 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna have another live stream here. We're just gonna come in and watch a video, and entertain each other. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep going.
We roll EMS non-emergency reference to a face injury. Alrighty. So they'll come here and you ain't gotta go with them, they can at least get you cleaned up, okay? So let's take me from kind of beginning of the physical part tonight. Like what was the initial argument about?
He brought a girl over.
Okay.
And I was jealous.
Who is he to you?
He's gonna tell you nothing.
Okay.
But he's a little liar and a manipulator. He's my best friend, ex-best friend, and we've made it complicated by incorporating sex.
Okay.
It makes things messy.
See, of all the shirts, why is we in here like this? You know what I mean? Like, we can't do that stuff. Well, we could, in a different way. But it's easier for women to, all the shirt, that shirt, and then her arms are like this the whole time. And squeezing. Look, and she over here with the little soft voice and giggling. It makes me think she guilty. she trying to get on this officer's good side. I am in Virginia. So it's, every time I say it'd be Eastern Standard Time. That's very calculated. Yeah, it has to be. This little giggles mixed with that shirt, mixed with the squeezing of, the shoulders and elbows right there. Yeah, that's, that has to be a tactic. It just has to be. Because I don't know what she talked about. Let's go.
Yeah.
Not to mention, we also were both sleeping in the living room together, and he had this growing living room, and the original argument was because I came down there and was like, hey, when are you gonna take her home? I said in front of her, like, I'm not gonna lie, that was rude, but I don't care. I was like, when are you gonna take her home? Because I've been at work all day and I wanna relax, and I have work in the morning, like, I wanna relax. And he took that as me being, an instigator, I guess.
Okay.
And starts yelling at me.
So do y'all live at this Cathwood address?
Yes.
Okay. How long do y'all live there together? How long?
He's been there since January, I've been there since February.
Okay, so
Like a month difference.
yeah. Okay. So together, probably about what, 3 or 4 months?
Yeah. But we've been living together for about a year, moving basically.
Oh, okay, about a year total at other addresses. So, no, you're fine. You're fine. That doesn't really change anything except for the charging on our side.
Just give me a brief rundown of what happened yesterday. What we got yesterday?
What happened yesterday? I was having her over just a friend, and I was like, hey, just to let everyone inside the house know that I'm having a friend over. So the man comes downstairs and like blah blah blah. I was like, I'm bringing a friend down. Kylie, she stays down inside the living room. So I was like, hey, look, we're just gonna be down there watching TV for a little bit. If you need us to go up or if you want us to leave, just let us know. But she came downstairs and like for some reason just had some sort of attitude and was like, all right, are y'all gonna be leaving or not? And she was like how much longer I'm gonna have to be waiting and whatnot. Yeah, because I need to use the TV and whatnot. And I was like, why are you coming down here starting stuff like that for no reason? And I was like, that's like embarrassing as shit. You're over here like doing this and I got company over. And she's like, well, I'm just over here trying to blah, blah, blah. And then we start going back and forth. And then she starts like just going off on other stuff. And I get up and then she starts walking upstairs. And like while I'm going upstairs, she follows in behind me because she goes upstairs. I follow in behind Kylie. And she's standing up at the top of the stairs and she's like, hit me, hit me, hit me. And I'm like, bruh, and I push her. I don't hit her. I push her back. Yes, because she was literally blocking me from going upstairs.
Saying, hit me,
hit me. And then to Shanti's room. So upstairs, it's one room to the left, one room to the back.
Wait, man, I gotta watch your lips when you say that. Hold on.
Yes, because she was literally blocking me from going upstairs.
Saying, hit me,
hit me. And then to Shanti's room. So upstairs, it's one room to the left, one room to the back.
That bleeped out word when she talking about hit me. What's the bleeped out word she said? I know some of y'all probably watching on your cell phones. I think most cell phones you can zoom in. Zoom in on her. Matter of fact, I'm gonna zoom in right here. Cause she about to make me not like her. What did she?
She was literally blocking me from going upstairs.
Saying, hit me,
hit me. And then to Shanti's room. So upstairs, it's one room to the left, one room to the back. She goes into Shanti's room, and then that was just us yelling at that point. But
I don't know if I just want to accuse her of saying the N-word right there or not. But another cuss word, I think it would have been like a longer pause. Like if she would have said MFer, she could have said the B word. You know what I mean? That's about the same length of time to say that word too. So maybe I can't. I feel like it's the N word, but I can't. I can't say for sure. Usually I get like, okay, she said MF. Okay, if that's what she said, okay. I'm gonna go with y'all. She said MF. She said okay. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just, projecting. That's okay. I'm gonna go with that.
The only physical contact was me pushing her from the top of the stairs, but she didn't fall, she didn't trip.
No.
It was more like a shove more than it was a push, but still I pushed her.
I got you. Okay.
And then there was that physical altercation with the push.
That's
And then you came back downstairs. And then she came back downstairs to yell more.
yeah, and then I was just like,
So what is you and Kylie's relationship? Why y'all got such animosity towards
that's
each other?
my friend. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, we had sex before,
Okay.
but that was, I
Months
promise
ago.
you, yes, on everything.
Okay.
We've been completely platonic friends since then. She has a boyfriend,
Yeah.
you know, I don't,
What's his name? Keontae?
yeah, Kente.
Kente.
His name's Kente, so it's like
And
nothing.
she started yelling at me too.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is embarrassing as bro. And then
That
like
was
she
the
starts
first
trying to
time I met
spread,
her.
then she's like trying to spread my business and stuff. So like it's like she's antagonizing the whole situation. And I'm
she was like, we fucked, and I was like, okay,
I'm like,
I don't
why
really
do you need
care.
to be
This is
like,
my friend.
I got
to do with us? I'm like, why are you trying to spread my right now just because you're mad that I'm down here watching TV?
She seemed like it was.
I got you. Just upset. Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
But I had already let her know, and she was like, yeah, it's cool. She was like, it's cool, you know,
But
she have somebody over. You know, I was just like, hey, but if you need the living room, just let me know to go back upstairs, and I'll do
You
that.
literally texted all the people
I texted
living
everybody.
in the house.
I got you. I got you.
Just to be respectful, just in case it might have been, if she was like, hey, look, I don't feel comfortable having you having a girl over, even though they stop messing around, I would have, been like, hey, I don't really think that that's right, but I would have nonetheless went over to her place.
Do y'all both have y'all's own separate rooms?
Yes.
Or
she stays downstairs.
Yeah, I'm like, too. Why is you answering the questions? The officer is talking to him. Why are you answering all the questions? Like, this is. I would be getting frustrated if I'm asking one person questions and two people are talking. It's not. Look, this is. That kink is going on here. Like, something is going on. Like, for real. Something is going on. Like, this is why they say, you shouldn't even like do that, with people who live in your same apartment building. You know what I mean? Like, because when you have relations with someone you live with or lives in your same apartment building, when you get another in a relationship with somebody else and you bring that person over, there is a chance there could be a problem with the past person you had sexual relationship with. So yeah, he took it to the next level with a woman who was his best friend, and when he has a girl over, it don't matter that she's in a relationship. She still has a problem with that. And yeah, I believe she came down while they were looking at TV, whatever, on purpose to start some stuff. But that doesn't excuse him putting his hands on her. And he even told the story that, he did that night too. Yeah, she was blocking him from going up the steps. And well, I guess at that point he was being kidnapped too, if I use my same theory from when he was standing at the door. So maybe he has a right to push her, but we'll see, how the officers add up all this stuff. Because I'm not a police officer. I've never been one. No, I never lived with one. So, I don't know what I'm talking about 100% of the time. It's always up to them. So we're going to see how they decide this. But, we're going to decide if he just gets arrested or if they both gets arrested, whatever. But yeah, I appreciate y'all being here, man. We have ways to support the channel down in the description box. the first one you'll probably see, I think, is the merch store. And you know, if you do want to support the channel, even though going to the merch store might make me less money, I would rather you do that because you get something in return from your support of this channel. So I appreciate all the support, whatever it is. If it's just watching the video, if it's just liking the video, if it's just commenting, subscribing, super thanks, super chats, or you know, getting something from the merch store. I appreciate all the support. You all are the reason why I'm able to do this. So you know, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. But let's get back to it.
And that's after that whole situation happened yesterday. We just left the house. I was like, you know what? We don't need to be here right now. I felt uncomfortable. She was acting crazy, so I felt unsafe being there. So I was like, let's just go back to my house. So we just spent the whole night there, and I dropped him off at around 4 p.m. so he could get ready
I had even
for work.
cleaned up the upstairs. People will know that like I set up stuff in case she wanted me to go upstairs. I had already had it clean up there for us to go upstairs, but rather than her coming down respectfully, she came down with a whole attitude and like trying to embarrass people.
I got you. Give me 1 minute, okay, y'all? Y'all can hang out in the car.
Forgive.
Is there not a TV upstairs? Like, I believe he said that she was living basically in the living room area. If you're gonna go upstairs anyway, there must not be a TV upstairs. I mean, that's the only difference. The TV is downstairs and they wanted to watch TV. That's why they was downstairs. Other than the TV, they should have been upstairs anyway. See, this is why we have to be grown adults, and especially as men, you know what I mean? Like, get your own place. Do what you have to do. Get a good job and get your own place. Because trying to, I don't know, it's different. Well, I mean, as a man, you should want to be like, you should want to be able to have a woman over when you want to. And you can only do that with your own place. I don't want to have to say, hey man, like, I'm trying to invite her over tonight. You gonna be okay with that? Or you gonna be like, I mean, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to ask somebody, are they okay with me having a woman over? Like, no. That's why I've never had a roommate. And I didn't move out on my own until I was able to afford my own apartment. Because no, I might as well live at home if I'm going to ask for permission to have somebody over. I might as well stay home.
With my kind of terminology, y'all were a friends with benefits type situation.
Essentially.
But he brought over another girl. You were just asking, hey, when's she gonna leave because you're tired from work?
Yes.
And he took that as you instigating argument.
And I did, like, I didn't get physical with him, I promise. I would never do that. But I did get aggressive with my mouth, and I did say some mean things.
So y'all were arguing?
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess he was just mad that I was arguing with him in front of her.
What happened then?
What do you mean?
After that, get us from that point to outside.
I was upstairs. We were about to leave to come here to press charges from yesterday, from what he did yesterday. Yeah, so we were in the living room. We went downstairs. He was there. Went to the car. I was like, oh, I forgot something. Let me go inside and grab it real quick. When I went inside, he had stepped all over it and ruined it.
Stepped over what?
It's illegal. It was a blunt.
Okay. Just one little blunt?
Just one little blunt.
Don't worry. I don't care. I would expect it with your birthday.
Thank you. But he destroyed my blunt. And I was like, wow, really? Like, just to be petty and instigate and that you stepped over my blunt? And he was like, well, you locked the doors on me last night, so I couldn't get in. And I was like, yeah, because Jesse told us not to. Jesse told us, like, he's kicking you out, not to let you back inside the house. And so I was like, and by the way, I told your dad that you his wife. Yes.
Like his real mom or stepmom?
Stepmom.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was like, did you really do that? And I was like, yes, I really did that. And I went back out to the car because he has, being with him for a year, I can tell when he's about to, because it's not the first time he's hit me, this is the first time I reported it. But I can tell when he's like getting mad and about to like flip it out on me. So I was like running to the car. I ran to the car to go back to Shanti.
Is that who's out there?
The other witness. And he followed me, and I was like, nah, bro, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And I tried to close the door, and he kept trying to open the door, and we're like fighting over it. And that's when I tried to like.
You tried to punch him and didn't make contact. And then what?
And then he was like, did you really do that? Did you really do that? You just fucked up my family. And I just kept saying, I don't care, I don't care. And I guess me saying I don't care pissed him off, because next thing I know, I was getting punched in the face. And he kept beating on me. And so that's when my friend reversed the car and tried to get him off of me.
All right. And then y'all successfully left?
Yep.
All right. Just 1 second. While we're waiting for that ambulance, I am going to call my partner who's out with him.
Am I going to go to jail? Because I don't know what he's reporting.
He's saying the exact same thing you're saying.
Really?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Makes him, of course, try to make him look a little better with it, but essentially the same thing.
I thought he was going to try and report like her running him over or something.
Hey, so I'm out with the victim. She's essentially saying the same exact thing about the argument escalating to him standing in the doorway. She tried to punch him in the nuts, but unsuccessful on her end. And the argument continued with him punching her in the face, and she has definitely been punched in the face. She's breathing pretty heavily from their eye. Go ahead and take him into custody for battery, family violence. All right, well, you of course heard that. He's going to jail.
He wanted EMS?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
But there was blood on his hand, which I now see is probably from you. I only briefly saw him as I was coming over here, so I didn't know if he was trying to say there was any physical injuries or anything like that. Just want to check, make sure I need to send an ambulance back there when they get here. So you said you have a history of domestic violence?
Yeah, he's put his hands through before, but never this bad. But it just like.
But you've never reported it or anything?
He's pretty violent.
If I might ask, why haven't you reported it before?
I don't want to fuck his life.
You ain't doing it. He's doing it and you're responding to it.
The only real thing that pushed me to even press charges before he punched me in the face about the other stuff was because all of my coworkers were like, if you don't do it, he's just going to keep it to the next girl.
And so with those allegations for yesterday, they are going to be included in this report. However, I don't have enough to charge him with that right now. However, what he's getting charged with is, do you know what battery is?
Yeah, isn't it like, no.
Okay, so battery is, say you like slap somebody, but it doesn't leave an injury, that's simple battery. But if you hit somebody and it actually leaves something I can physically see, like with your eye, that makes it battery. And family violence is upcharged since y'all live together, which means he ain't getting out of jail tonight. He has to see a judge before his release. I'm gonna go out there and talk to your witness. Hopefully it's not raining so we can talk out there. Don't let the echo in here. And maybe that ambulance will be sitting here too. Of course. Howdy, you been waiting long?
No.
Oh, perfect timing.
Just got it. Yeah.
Howdy. If y'all want to talk to her, I'm going to talk to my witness, okay?
Okay. Sure. Okay.
So, what can you tell me happened tonight?
So, we was getting ready.
From where?
From the house, from home.
What is that? Is that the address?
Yes.
Okay.
We was about to leave that address and take him. I was dropping him off to his daddy's people. And she had to go back in the house and get something. And I stayed in the car with him. And when she came back out, he followed her to the car. And as he was trying to close the door, he opened the door and started yelling at her.
Okay.
Started cussing her out, saying words. Next thing you know, it happened so fast he had just hit her. In a blink of an eye, he just swung and punched her in her face. And I told her to move. I was like, is your legs good? Is you okay? Like, because he tried to slam the door on her leg.
Did you see anything physical from her aspect?
No.
Okay. Do you have your...
She was trying to block him from hitting her in her face.
Okay. After he hit her, what happened?
She put the car in park and drove off on him. He had drove off me, and we didn't go back to the house.
Okay. Okay. Who are you to her?
We're all roommates.
You're all roommates?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all roommates.
Alrighty. That's it.
The girl with him was about to go off. I can feel she's about to go off. She's about to go off. Where we at? This is we're 19 minutes in. It's a 24-minute video. This is from the Bodycam POV channel. The original title is Stepson Finds Out Friend Exposed His Sexual Relationship with Stepmom to Dad. That's a long tail title. But I feel like this girl about to go off when he get arrested.
All right. So you can come on out. So we talked to the other half. What happens as y'all leave?
As she's leaving, she's like, "Oh yeah, I also told your dad that you your stepmom." She said, "I'm about to file a police report on you about today, and you're getting kicked out of the house. Jesse's kicking you out of the house."
Okay.
And I was just more focused on. I was like, "Did you really tell my fucking dad that, bro?" I was like, and like I said, she was on the passenger side. I'm like, "Bro, did you really tell my dad that?" I was like, and she's
So
like, "Yeah."
whose car did she get in?
Jesse's. He's out of town working right now, but he allows them to use the car.
Okay, so who was driving?
Shanti.
Shanti was driving. She gets in passenger side?
Shanti's in the driver's side. She's driving. Kyle's in the passenger.
Okay, so you go to the passenger side. You're talking to Kylie.
Yeah, I'm holding the door. I'm like, "Did you really?" And I just keep on asking her, and she's trying to pull the door, and then she's like, hit off. She hits me in my nuts a few times. To be honest, I didn't feel it because I'm just like,
yeah,
a lot's going on right now. But she does that, and then I'm like, "Bro, did you?" And she's like, "Yeah, I did it." I was like, "Bro, you know that to ruin my whole family." And she was like, "I don't give a." And like I said, at that point, I just kind of snapped, and I hit her twice. And at that moment, Shanti started backing up. And since I'm on the passenger side, I fell this way. And kind of like rolled up underneath.
I got you. Are you needing EMS for any of your injuries?
Just like some sanitizer or something like that, just to make sure they don't get infected.
I got you. All right, man. And I know this isn't what you want to hear, but as of right now, I do have to place you under arrest, okay? It's going to be for not false imprisonment. It's going to be for battery, okay, for the punching. People can...
So that's what they call it, false imprisonment, which is kidnapping. So I think the officer said he's not charging him with that, but I feel like he could have if he wanted to. So yeah, I think what I was saying that was kidnapping, which is the term they use is false imprisonment. I was right about that. But they just not charging him with it.
Okay. It's going to be for not false imprisonment. It's going to be for battery, okay, for the punching. People can say whatever they want to say. You're not allowed to do it. Yeah, but she's trying to leave.
Yep.
What do you mean she's trying to?
She's in a car trying to shut the door.
What about yesterday?
I got you, and we'll definitely write that up as well. But yesterday, that's a different story. It's a different story. But we're talking about... I know, but when it comes to domestic violence, this falls under domestic violence, given the fact that they live together. Okay? When it goes to, again, a car that had he not gone to and tried to engage, the car that would have took off and left. Correct? I know it sucks, and I know.
She was, I mean, can I just ask, as far as like her just attack, I try to stay quiet, not trying to say anything.
I know. It's one of those things, you would not believe how many times we see this. I get that. I get that.
You know, I can't.
Luckily, he has a friend like you that will get him and take him to somewhere else. But the thing is, when it comes physical, given the situation, so in the morning, you'll talk to a judge, okay? And the judge will decide your bond, and then you'll post a bond. So hopefully only a day. But it is what it is at this time. It falls under domestic violence, okay?
Yeah, I understand that.
I appreciate you. And like I said, we see it all the time. And unfortunately, when you're goaded into doing things like this, you might be on the wrong end of it, okay? I'm sorry, bud. But because potentially also stopping someone from leaving, had she been the driver and you tried to stop her from leaving, that would have been false imprisonment, and that's a felony. So when talking to people, if they don't want to talk, just leave it alone.
Can I just ask, just wondering, like for her, I mean, I know that I was holding open the door, but did that give her the right to hit me in my...
If someone's in fear and they're trying to leave, they've got a right to get you away from them. As far as she's trying to leave, she's in a car, she's actively trying to pull on the door to shut it. you know, I, you know, I understand, believe me, you know. But at this point, this is where we're at, okay? Anywhere you wanted her to take the vehicle to, I'm assuming you don't want it to go back to that apartment. Yeah.
No, I'm
Okay.
taking it to my house.
Is that okay?
Nowhere near that. Because she don't know where I live, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If she does, if she comes on my property, I'm just saying.
I got you.
I'm gonna call the cops. Alright.
I got you. I got you. Well, if you feel that she's going to come cause an issue, you give us a holler immediately, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
The suspect was booked for battery family violence.
Basically, she had told.
Yeah, so like we all learned what's the charge? I keep calling it kidnapping. What is it? False imprisonment? You know, we all learned what that is. Somebody's trying to go somewhere and you are stopping them from leaving. That's it. You know, so even if you're in an argument with your significant other, both of y'all live together, and they was like, you know, I don't want to argue, I'ma just leave, and you standing in front of the door won't let them leave, that's a felony. Okay? I know you want to, hey, we agreed that if we in an argument, we won't walk out. We will get there and settle it. Yeah, and then as soon as you get in an argument, they want to get up and walk away. You gotta let them. You gotta let them, you know? Because, you know, if y'all agreed on something and then right away, the next time you're in an argument, they want to break that agreement, that says a lot about them. Look, y'all have, if you've been here a long time, you've heard me say my ex-wife ain't shit. And that is like the most correct thing I say. Like, most of the time I was with her, she was in the military. She was in the Navy. And when I met her, she was in the Navy. And it was coming up on time for her to get out. And before she got in the military, she used to smoke weed. So as he was coming up on getting out, she wanted to have conversations with me about that, how I felt, because she wanted to go back and start doing it again. Never have I ever been attracted to a woman who smokes weed. You know, I've been attracted to females wanting to get to know them, and then I find that out and everything goes down. So me and her had conversations about that, and we agreed on something that we both would be okay with. We agreed that she would only do edibles and take those at night after all her responsibilities are done. That way, you know, I wouldn't have to worry about her driving while high. None of that. We had like 3 conversations about this, leading up to her getting out, and we came to a compromise and a conclusion after 3 long conversations. She gets out of the military her last day. She walks out of walks off the ship her last day. She ends up calling me probably like 30 minutes after she got off on her way home. And while on the phone, she tells me she just smoked a blunt. After the conversations we had, she disregarded all that. the agreement we came up to, she disregarded all that immediately. Didn't waste no time. So, a lot of stuff I say, a lot of advice I give, especially about relationships, is like, it's from my own experience. That woman sent me through a lot, you know, and I survived it. I came out on top, and you know, I talk about her not to talk about her, but to inspire the next person who's going through a bad relationship, you know, to let them know, hey, you know, there's another side, you know, you can leave that relationship and be great. You know, so I don't want to talk about her. I really don't. But I think telling my story will help somebody else. And so I'm willing to talk about that to help other people. So the other girl looked like I knew she was gonna be mad about that. I knew she was gonna be mad when he got arrested. I knew that was coming. Um, but yeah. Edibles at night is pretty much what I do, but not often. Yeah, and you know, driving while high is a crime, and that's one of the things we talked about, and I told her during those conversations. And then because when you drive while you're high, okay, being high makes things look farther away than they actually are. So you could be high sitting down on the couch watching TV. The TV will look like it's farther away than it actually is. That's one of the side effects. And she got a ticket in the mail. This is after she had been out of the military, I think a month or two or so, whatever. She got a ticket in the mail for driving past the school bus when it was stopped picking up kids. And of course I asked, how did this happen? Her story told me she was high. You know, I didn't feel like getting into it. I didn't feel like, you know, this is why I said wait till at night. Because at that point I was done. I didn't feel like arguing. But her story was, I was driving down the street. I saw the school bus, but it looked far away. And then all of a sudden, I look up and I'm beside the school bus. And then she said, well, I might as well keep going. In my head, I'm like, I know you was high. But this was the school bus in the morning. This is morning time when it happens. Because the school buses have cameras, if you don't know. And the cameras, they send you the picture, and they send you the picture of you in front of the school bus, and then another picture of you after you pass the school bus. It had timestamp on it. It was in the morning. She's high, driving in the morning time. So, I researched it. I researched it when she told me that she wants to do it. So I first researched, is it illegal to drive while you're high? And of course, yes. And then I researched the reasons why, and that was one of the reasons why. So I think I told her that like the second or third conversation. Um, but you know, because when it's against the law, it's for a reason. So, but what was I going to talk about? But yeah, it just for me to the smell. The smell of marijuana coming off of a woman to me is, I mean, I don't, it's just unattractive. Now, it might be a different story because I know marijuana can be used for medicine and it helps people who are in pain and stuff like that. And I'm all for that. And if I was ever in a situation where I'm in a relationship with this woman and smoking weed for medicine helps her, I will probably look at that differently. Um, but just doing it for fun, just because, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's the same thing with any medicine for me. Like Tylenol helps a lot of things. But if you're just taking Tylenol for the fun of it, like what's really going on? What's really going on? And that's so it's different. Um Sit down so I can pull off. Why are you standing up talking to me? Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. I'm a mother. What are you talking about? That's funny. Uh, those smoke and drive people experience different effects. Some become Sunday drivers, some paranoid. Yeah, yeah. You never know. Like it's so much stuff I had to deal with, man. Like I literally could write a book just about my relationship with her. Like the first chapter starts with how I met her. And the last chapter really doesn't end with the divorce being finalized. That's not the last chapter. That's not the last chapter. Um I because she was getting out of the military, um we had to find health insurance um for her son. So we were married at this time, but so I was responsible for that. And I got the health insurance um for him under my name. We got divorced in December 2023. January, she called me for on three-way with his insurance. because her name was never put on there. So I had to authorize to put her name up there so she can make changes and do everything she needed to do. So once I authorized her to get up there, the lady we was talking to told her, said at the end of this conversation, she was going to give my ex-wife another number, and my ex-wife was supposed to call that separate number and get me taken off of her son's insurance. So after I did my part, I hung up. I'm done. Everything's done. I'm expecting them to finish their conversation. Then my ex-wife is supposed to call this other number, get me taken off. Everything is great. April comes around. And I just think to myself, I actually got something in the mail from his insurance. I got something in the mail. And then I was like, am I still on his insurance? So I sent her a text message and said, hey, did you take me off of his insurance? She says, yes, I did that months ago. And of course, you know, at this point, I know her. And at this point, I assume everything she says to be a lie. So I said, let me call his insurance. Got in touch with them and said, hey, is my name still on his file? Yeah, your name is up there. Okay. So then the people at the insurance, they gave me the separate number to call. The same number she probably was given to make this call and get me taken off. So I have to call that number and I have to get me taken off. And the lady says, actually, you're the head of this insurance. So if I take my name off, the only way to do that is to cancel it. And I really didn't want to have him without insurance. But at the same time, she's had 3 months to get this right. And she didn't. So I had to cancel it right then. And this time I didn't send a text message to her. I called her and wanted to tell her, hey, this is what happened. I know you lied about taking me off his insurance, but I had to cancel it, so he has no insurance. But when I called, she didn't answer the phone. So as her voicemail is playing, before I leave the message, I know her. So I know there's a chance that she will wait 2-3 months to get him insurance, you know, and if something happens in between there and she doesn't have insurance, she could blame me for canceling his insurance. So yes, I'm leaving a message, but at the same time, she could say, I didn't listen to your message, I just deleted it. So what I did is, on the message, I told her, I said, I'm telling you this, but I had to cancel his insurance because of such and such. And I was like, just to make sure you get this, I'm actually going to call your mom and and tell her the same information to make sure you get this message, because it's important, because he doesn't have insurance right now. And then I hung up. And then within 4 minutes, she calls me back and says, "Don't call my mama." And I record all my phone calls. So when she called back and told me not to call her mom, that just confirms that she got the message. So later on, if she, acts like she didn't know he didn't have insurance, I will have proof that she did. So I don't know why I told y'all that. But you know, uh yeah, now you know. Uh I appreciate y'all, man. This was a good night. We saw 2 young men get arrested, one for shoplifting, other for battery, I think domestic as well on that. And y'all entertained me. I entertained you all. Um I told some information that nobody asked for, and nobody was probably paying attention at all anyway. But it's out there in the world now, and I can't take it back. Um, but yeah, a couple people have sent me interrogations, and I'm gonna try again. I know one someone sent me was still about somebody getting unalive, but the other one, I think they said it wasn't about that. So I really want to do that, and but I gotta find more. Like I can't just find one and then just do one. So I'm gonna look for some more. I'm gonna actually look because I haven't been actively looking for interrogation videos. So I need to find the time to look. And you know, the interrogation thing, reacting to an interrogation is still calling me. And so I just feel like I'm supposed to incorporate it somehow because I keep thinking about it. Let's see. She sounds like yeah, and it was I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And the thing about it is I think I would, if I could go back to 2020 when we met, knowing what I know now, this might sound strange, but knowing what I know, knowing what I went through, I would do it all over again. Which is crazy because it's a part of me now. That experience is a part of me now. I think I hated it going through it, but in the end, I think it made me a better man and a person in general. And I got to be there for her son for 3 years, and you know, I love that part of it. So I think being there for her son and that experience helping me become who I am today, that trumps every negative thing I went through with her. There were twice, maybe 3 times, I got on her for driving home drunk. And I think the last time it happened, because I got on her about it, she went outside, got in the car, and left again. Man, I thank God I'm out of there. I understand why he sent me through that, why he put me through that. He never at one point put anything on me that I couldn't handle. Like, he knew that I would come out on the end and I would be where I am today. And going through that with her, to be honest, is part of my motivation for succeeding on YouTube. So I can go back to her and say, ha ha. I'm gonna get out of here though. I got some ice cream to get. I appreciate y'all coming in here another Saturday night. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves just as much as I enjoyed it. Again, Wednesday, 6:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be here for another live, probably be about an hour long. So hope you can join us then. What's that date? August 13th. So if you're watching this on the replay before the 13th, you have a chance to join us for the live stream. I will see you all Wednesday.